I sat sadly by her side at the window through the glass. She stroked a kitten in her lap, and we watched the world as it fell past. Softly she spoke these words to me, with brand new eyes open wide. We pressed our faces to the glass as I sat sadly by her side. She said, "Father, mother, sister, brother, uncle, aunt, and nephew, niece, soldier, sailor, physician, laborer, actor, scientist, mechanic, priest, earth and moon and sun and stars and planets and comets with tails blazing, all of them forever falling, falling lovely and amazing." As I sat sadly by her side, the kitten she did gently pass over to me, and again we pressed out different faces to the glass. That may be very well, I said, but watch the one falling in the street. We'll see him gesture to his neighbors and see him trample beneath their feet. Our emotion connects to nothing, for each is concerned with their immediate need. When does the man reaching up from the gutter see the other one stumbling out of Then she drew the curtain down and said, "Oh, when will you ever learn? Well, that what happens there beyond the glasses, simply none of your concern. God has given you but one heart, you are not to hold for the hearts of your brothers, and God don't care about your benevolence anymore than he cares for the lack of it thousand tears. Well, my lady of the constant sorrow, some dead, some borrowed, some stolen, and some kept safe for tomorrow. On an endless night, silver star spangled, the bells and the devil and jingle. I love you. She was given to me to put things right. And I stacked my accomplishments beside her. Yet I seemed so obsolete and small. Well, I found God and all his devils inside her. In my bed she cast the blizzard out. A hot sun blazed upon her head. Was so completely filled with lies she was. Her shadow framed and a hairy man. Lines grew a hopelessly tangled. The bells and the devil went jingle, jingle. You love me, you love me, do you love me, do you love me? I swear I made every effort to be good to her. Well, I made every effort not to abuse her. Crazy bracelets on her wrists and her ankles. The bells and the devil went jingle, 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 jingle. Like I love you. Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me?
I mean, you can believe in God and not have to go to church, which is what I do. I've never found anything. I've tried, actually, to find some sort of systemizing of my beliefs by going to church and looking at different religions, but I never found a place for it, really. And I think because they aren't the kind of concrete things, and my spiritual beliefs seem to be very fluid and change and all the time, really. And so I have them, and they're very difficult for me to define, and I don't usually try and do that. But they're important.
We've laid the cables and the wires. We've split the wood and stoked the fires. We've lit out town so there is no place place for crime to hide. Our little church is painted white, and in the safety of the night, we all go quiet as a mouse, since the word is out that God is in the house. God is in the house. God is in the house. No cause for worry now. God is in the house. Moral sneaks in the White House, computer geeks in the schoolhouse, drug freaks in the crack house. We don't have that stuff here. We got a tiny little force, yeah, but we need them, of course, for the kittens in the trees. And at night we're on our knees, as quiet as a mouse, for God is in the house. God is in the house. God is in the house. No cause for worry now. God is in the house. Homos roaming the streets in packs, queer bashers with tire jacks, lesbian counterattacks. That stuff is for the big cities. Our town is very pretty. We have a pretty little square. We have a woman for a mayor. Our policy is firm but fair, now that a God is in the house. God is in the house. God is in the house. Any day now he'll come out. God is in the house. Well-meaning little therapists, goose-stepping, 12-stepping teetotalitarianists, the tipsy, the reeling, and the drop-down pissed. We got no time for that stuff here. Zero crime and no fear, and we've bred all our kittens white so that you can see them in the night. And at night we're on our knees, as quiet as a mouse, since the word got out. From the north down to the south, there's no one left in doubt. There's no fear about. If we all hold hands and very quietly shout, hallelujah, God is in the house. God is in the house. So I wish he would come out. God is in the house. where the viaduct looms like a bird of doom as it shifts and cracks, where secrets lie in the border fires, in the humming wires. Hey man, you know you're never coming back past the bridge and the gully and the river and the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand. He'll wrap you up in his arms, tell you that you've been a good boy. He'll rekindle all those dreams that took you a lifetime to destroy. Well, he'll reach deep into the hole, heal your shrinking souls. Hey, but don't you worry, buddy, he ain't coming back. He's a ghost, he's a god, he's a man, he's a guru. Well, they're whispering his name through this disappearing land, but hidden in his coat is a red right hand. You ain't got no money, he'll get you some. You don't like that little car you drive, he'll find you a bigger one. Well, you've lost your self-respect, you feel like a pack of insects. Don't you worry, buddy, 'cause here it comes through the barrio and the Bowery and the ghetto and the slum. Well, his shadow is cast wherever he stands, stacks of green paper in his red right hand. You'll see him in your nightmare, you'll meet him in your dreams. He'll appear out of nowhere, but he ain't what it seems. You'll see him in your head on the TV screen. Hey buddy, I'm warning you to turn it off. He's a ghost, he's a god, he's a man, he's a guru. You want a microscopic cog in his catastrophic plan, designed and directed by his red right hand.
There's not that many themes, actually. I guess musicians just, there's only about 3, kind of love, death and God, as far as I'm concerned. And you just kind of dress them up in different ways. What I do like about the song itself is that which I think is different from other forms of art, is that a whole lot of things go on at exactly the same time. You've got kind of the music and the words and the way the words are sung and interpreted, the melodies, all of this sort of stuff, and they can kind of, there's all this sort of emotional information that can kind of collide at the one time and say different sorts of things. I don't play my records, I don't ever willingly listen to my music. You know, I don't kind of put on CDs or kind of, I'm not prone to reminiscing and, you know, reflecting. I don't do that a lot. I just feel I kind of move forward. And Penguin sent me this book, sent me the Galleys, and wanted me to read my lyrics from the beginning to now, and see if they were correct. And it was quite a terrifying thing to do, and took quite a long time for me to recover from, really. Some I really liked. So I was very surprised by some of the early lyrics, some of the birthday party lyrics, which in my mind I'd kind of dismissed as sort of juvenilia or something like that. I thought were really good. They were really kind of ambitious and strange, and other periods that you could, I mean, I could really tell what was going on at the time when I was writing, and it was quite interesting.
First day of May I took to the road, staring out the window most of the morning. I watched the rain claw at the glass, and a vicious wind blew hard and fast. Should have taken it as a warning, as a warning, as a warning, as a warning. I'd given my nurse the weekend off, my meals were ill-prepared. My typewriter turned to mute as a tomb, and my piano crouched in the corner of my room with all its teeth bare, all its teeth bare, all its teeth bare, all its teeth bare. I left my house without my coat, something my nurse would not have allowed. I took the small roads out of town, and I passed a cow, and the cow was brown, and my pajamas clung to me like a shroud, like a shroud, like a shroud, like a shroud. There rose before me a little house with all hope and dreams kept within. A woman's voice close to my ear, I said, "Oh, why don't you come in here?" Yeah, like a soap to the skin. Soap to the skin. Yeah, like soap to the skin. Soap to the skin. Hallelujah. 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 I turned to the woman and the woman was young. I extended a hearty salutation, but I knew if my nurse had been here, she would have never in 1,000 years permit me to accept that invitation. That invitation. That invitation. That invitation. Now you might think it wise to risk it all, throw caution to the reckless wind. But with her hot cocoa and her medication, my nurse had been my one salvation. So I turned back home. I turned back home. I turned back home, singing a song. To catch them in, 20 pretty girls to carry them down, 20 deep holes to bury them in. Tears are welling in my eyes again. 20 big buckets to catch them in, 20 pretty girls to carry them down, 20 deep holes to bury them in.
Bad Seeds didn't record a record for about 4 years, and in that time I kind of put together a little band where I went on tour and I played the piano and sang, and Warren played violin and a couple of other musicians. So it was very low key, very kind of intimate, and I was kind of, you know, I was part of the music. You know, I wasn't just singing like a singer, singing over the top of the music, and I guess I learned quite a lot from that. I learned how to sing and play the piano at the same time, which is quite a feat for me to do. And I think learn a lot more about music. And I think that this new record, No More Shall We Part, is you can hear that going on. I do wish to carry on making music. You know, it's really important to me, and it becomes more and more important. And I spend more and more time at it. And the whole creative process seems to become more affecting to me. You know, so I don't see any reason why I can't. For all my 30s, I always thought this was the last record or the last song and the last day, really. I'm over 40, and something happens then where you just suddenly realise that it can all just kind of, life just kind of continues, and your creative potential is always there if you kind of treat it with a bit of respect.
Where is Mona? She's long gone. Where is Mary? Taking her along. But they haven't put their mittens on, and there's 15 feet of pure white snow. Where is Matthew? Where is Mark? Where is Michael? Now it's getting dark. Where is John? They're all out back under 15 feet of pure white snow. Would you please put down that telephone? We're under 15 feet of pure white snow. I waved to my neighbor waved to me. But my neighbor is my enemy. I kept waving my arms till I could not see. Under 15 feet of pure white snow. To anybody here who feels this low, under 15 feet of pure white snow, raise your hands up into the sky. Raise your hands up into the sky. Raise your hands up into the sky. Is it any wonder? Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Doctor, doctor, I'm going mad. This is the worst day I've ever had. I can't remember ever feeling this bad. Under 15 feet of pure white snow. Oh, as my nurse, I need some healing. I'm paralyzed by this lack of feeling. I can't find anything worse still than under 15 feet of pure white snow. Is there anybody here who feels this low? Under 15 feet of pure white snow. Raise your hands up into the sky. Raise your hands up into the sky. Raise your hands up into the sky. Yes, and tell me what. Oh my Lord. the sun go down to the water and see the women weeping there, then go up into the mountain. The men, they are all weeping. Father, why are all the women weeping? Oh, they are weeping for them. Then why are all the men there weeping? Well, they are weeping. This is a weeping song. It's a song in which to weep, while all the men and women sleep. This is a weeping song, but I won't be weeping alone. Father, why are all the children weeping? Oh, they are merely crying, son. Oh, are they merely crying, Father? Yes, true weeping is this is a weeping song. It's a song in which to weep, while all the little children sleep. This is a weeping song, but I won't be weeping. Oh, Father, tell me, are you weeping? Your face, it seems wet to touch. Oh, then I'm so sorry, Father. I never thought I yes, so this is a weeping song. It's a song in which to weep, while we rock ourselves to sleep. This is a weeping song, but I won't be weeping long. No, we won't be weeping long. No, we won't be weeping long.
And I don't really know a show that we haven't played the Mercy Seat at. But the thing about the Mercy Seat is, and I think that this is testament really to it being a good song, as opposed to perhaps some other songs that I've written, which I don't think are good songs, is that it has kind of staying power, and it doesn't really matter how you play it. You can play it slow, you can play it stripped right back and sing it alone at the piano, to really kind of heavy versions of it. It always just seems to work in some kind of way. And so we've done a billion different versions of it. And it still sort of remains alive to me, really.
I began to warm and chill to objects and their fields, ragged cup and a twisted mop, face of Jesus in my soup. Those sinister dinner deals, meal trolleys, wicked wills, a hooked bone rising from my food. All things good are ungood, and the mercy seat is awaiting. And I think my head is a burning. In a way I'm yearning to be done with all this weighing up of truth. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And anyway they had no proof, and I'm not afraid to die. Interpret, sign and catalogue, a black and two-faced scarlet fog. The walls are bad, black-bottom kind. They are the sick breath in my hind. They are the sick breath in my hind. They are the sick breath in my hind. They are the sick breath gathering at my hind. Well, I hear stories from the chamber how Christ was born into a manger, like some wretched stranger died upon the cross. And might I say it seems so fitting, in his way he was a carpenter by trade, or at least that's what I'm told. By killing the ten evil across his brother's fist, that filthy fire did nothing to challenge or resist. In heaven his throne is made of gold, and the ark of his testament is stone. The throne from which I'm told all history does unfold. Down here it's made of wood and wire, and my body is on fire. And God is never far away. Into the mercy seat I climb. My head is shaved, my head is wide, like a moth that tries to enter the bright eye. So I go shuffling out of life, just to hide in death a while. And anyway, I never love my killing is called evil. Where's a winning band that's good? Just a long suffering shackle, covering all that rebel blood. And the mercy seat is